It's very important. I'm pleased you brought that up this point because I disagree with Wachawa. Because people say this, like happily. People say Wachawa of like a political party or of the president. Yeah, you are sucking blood. You like a coupe. Like a coupe is a what's a coupe in English? It's no, it's I know what it is.
It's an insect that.
No, it's an insect that sucks blood. It's called. Wait, I'll get this. A coupe is a. I've forgotten what it is. These insects, and yeah, give me coupe in English, yeah?
Cup.
No, it's not a coupe.
It's not a cup?
It's definitely not a cup. Coupe, you've written it wrong. Coupe in English, I know exactly what it is.
A big bug tick.
Tick, it's a tick.
Bug tick.
It's just a tick, it's just a tick. In English, a tick will suck your blood.
Yeah.
Shower as well, they're not good for you. And in fact, that's why I call myself Shashi. Yeah. Do you know what Shashi is?
No.
Shashi is an oxpecker.
Okay.
So it's also known as Ascari wakifaru. Okay. So if you go to the game parks, you'll see that the hippos and the crocodiles and these animals have a bird on them that picks out the chawa.
Yeah.
Yeah, they pick it off the from the animal. Yeah. I don't think it's a positive thing to be chawa because here's the problem, right? Let's say you are a chawa of your president.
Yeah.
Then no matter what they say, yes, it's not genuine. It's fake. Yeah. Yeah. You can love your president. I love my president. Okay.
Yeah.
4 reasons, right? Yeah. 4 reasons. I like. Then you know it's real love. This Chawa thing is just so fake. I don't want fake. I want real people around me. Yeah.
Yeah, it's true. Being a Chawa is fake, but that's all because of financial situations.
Yeah, financial
people.
Situation.
And most people are financially illiterate.
And financially dependent.
Yes. You said that you were working as an entrepreneur all your life.
Uh-huh.
So you had to save money so that you can invest in Bitcoin stocks and whatever
borrow money.
Yeah, or
borrow
whatever
money,
you're investing in. So I want to know, and the audience would want to know, what did you do, or what business were you doing to manage to get those savings to be able to invest in Bitcoin and.
Yes, I was a trader online on eBay. I was the actually largest eBay trader in Africa. We were based out of Iringa. We had an office there where we would buy and sell. I became an expert in old currencies, and so I was a trader in old currencies. There was a time when Zimbabwe had hyperinflation, and they released this banknote of the $100 trillion bill. It was the largest banknote ever released.
Mm.
So we would send Tanzanians to go and get it. On a legal level, it was all above board because there's no jurisdiction in Tanzania on Zimbabwe currency, so we were allowed to send it because, of course, we would take it to the post office and send it out to customers around the world.
Mm.
And so, TRA would say, well, you're not allowed to send currency. And we contested that. We said, this is actually Zimbabwe currency, and it's demonetized Zimbabwe currency.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, it takes a while, but at the end of the day, the rule of law stands in Tanzania, and it always has. It's one of the benefits of Tanzania. And so when we said, look, we're sending demonetized Zimbabwe currency out of Tanzania, it was accepted. And not only that, but we employed a lot of people, and also the post office bill. I think we were sending $4,000 a month to the Iringa post office, through the Iringa post office. Yeah. They even renovated their post office at one stage. Okay. And so people saw that, this is a small business or a medium-sized business in Iringa. This is very good for the country. Yeah. So we didn't have any changamotos. It was fine.
Okay. So you are doing business online.
Online, yeah.
While you were in Iringa. Right?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. We always tell people about the potential.
Of online
I remember Bill Gates said that if your business is not online, it's going to die.
The problem with being online in Tanzania, there are some very big problems. Is like for a long time, even up till now, you can't get a PayPal account. Now, PayPal used to be everything. Nowadays, there's lots of ways of payment now. Yeah? But PayPal, for about 10 years, if you didn't have a PayPal account, you could not trade online. Yeah. And why are there no PayPal accounts in Tanzania? I mean, one of the problems is there's no real addresses in Tanzania for and you had to sign up with an address, with a real address, like a number and a street and this. And even for Amazon, even for packages, in Tanzania has never really even considered doing it. In other African countries like Zimbabwe, you get a street address. And so it's easier to set up these kind of online payment solutions. There is another reason. The networks of payment in Tanzania are not modern. Fortunately, Nala Money are setting up something called the Rafiki app.
Yeah.
Because Nala is a money transfer company.
Okay.
And they found when they were sending money, you can send money all around the world now. But particularly when it comes into Tanzania, when the money lands, there were always problems. Getting onto the networks themselves, the M-Pesa and mobile money networks are fantastic. They're the best in the world. In Kenya, the best in the world. But when it came from UK and landed in East Africa, there were massive issues. And that's because the infrastructure of Africa, the financial infrastructure of Africa was never considered, it was never built. And so it's a bit like, if you're trying to sell cars and there's no roads, well, you build the roads. And so that's actually what Nala are doing. They're building the Rafiki app, which is the networks of financial infrastructure, so that things like PayPal and so that content creators can get paid. You ask why don't we get paid for our views? Yeah, you see other people getting, you say, I got you how many, 2 million views, yeah? In another country, we paid $4,000. Why would we get paid? Nothing. Nothing. Yeah, why? Oh, well, because the structures don't exist here for TikTok to be able to pay half a cent. There's structures with Visa where you have to pay $3.49 for every transaction. How do you pay half a cent? That's why Nala is setting up the Rafiki app, which means in a few years' time, Tanzania will be on the same level playing field as the rest of the world in terms of being able to get a PayPal account, trading online, being able to do stuff like blockchain, and of course being paid as a content creator.
It's very sad because Tanzanians are always behind.
Always.
If you look at our neighbor, Kenya, it's
way
very easy
ahead.
to open a PayPal in Kenya.
There you go. Equity Bank, I know. I remember. Kenya are blessed with technology. They're blessed with the people that are very accepting of new technology. It's Tanzanians like to watch everyone else do things. I found this is a bit of a generalization, but even stuff like dual citizenship. Kenya were way ahead there, and all the other African countries are getting dual citizenship. It's just Tanzania will. In the end, it will just be the last. Let everyone through, switch off the lights. And so with technology, it's the same. And I'm not sure why, actually, because I find, especially with the Wachaga tribe, right? I always find they are. Where are you from, Musa?
I'm from Bear.
Are you from Bear? Well, well done. Nyakusa, well done. Because whenever I'm in Bitcoin with someone, I say, you're from Moshi, aren't you? You're from Kilimanjaro? Yes, I'm from Kilimanjaro, because I find they're very progressive in terms of business.